Good morning. It is Monday morning and it's April 7th. We are starting our second week of April. That's the second week of our 6-month qualification period for the BMW Beam Us Up. Mary Kay, we're going for the Beamer. This is officially our qualification period. I don't know if you've read about it or understand that every 2 years you requalify for a car. And if you get a higher car before that qualification, you can keep it, but you otherwise just keep that car for 2 years. So if we miss the Beamer now, if we miss the Beamer now, we can't go for it again for 2 years, and that is so not going to happen. Are you already noticing how weird my eyes look? Yes. One eye has makeup on it and one eye doesn't. This is my director suit with my director jewelry, and I think every bit of it I won from Mary Kay except my wedding ring. I wore this last week when I taught at the meeting over in Temple Terrace, Florida, and I was stopped by complete strangers, ended up doing facials and sharing the marketing plan with women I had never met before because I walked around like this. So I'm doing it again today, and I'm also teaching at a sales meeting in Tampa this evening. Okay, so here's the deal. We are going for it. Last month, no drawing for $200. We met neither goal. I'm not discouraged. I know it takes time talking about this, building up to it. I spent $100 of it on this hairdo. Yes, I went a little feral on you. If you haven't seen me, you're unaware of that. So there it is. But the other goal was for the 11,000 wholesale. Yeah, that's pretty much going to be the last time. Our goal is to miss that, and we need to go for that because that's the minimum average production to get the Beamer, and we are getting the Beamer. Okay, yay. Now the second part of before I move on, your PCP, Preferred Customer Mailing Subscription, is due on the 15th. And we want to get that in. There's going to be some color changes in the new books, and you want your people to know about it. The other thing that you might want to know is that if you submit even 1, 2, 3 names, your mom and your 2 sisters, whatever, your next door neighbor, yeah, I know you can hand her a book. Why spend the 75 cents? Because then you get to order earlier than everybody else, because people who send the books out have the option of having the product on the shelf when the customers get the books. Are you all clear about that? You don't have to have a personal website to do that. Anybody can enroll in PCP. They hear from you. It gets your name back in front of them. It's what's new and great. It reminds them to use the products they already have, and they love getting it. Are you getting over this weird eye look? It's okay. We're getting there. So you want to get your PCP in, absolutely, by the 15th. I'm very excited about that. And you will get a book when your customers get a book. So, yay. That's very cool. Plus, you'll get a book in the next in the Applause magazine when the books come out. So, all of that's good. I think that's our housekeeping right now, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the look. And some of these techniques I just learned at Career Conference. I like it. It's really working for me. I don't know if you can see so well. What I have on this eye instead of eye primer is the Pale Blush Cream Eyeshadow. It works exactly like the eye primer, and it's the same color as my skin, and it de-blotches it. It makes it all one color, so it's kind of pinky like I am. Look at my fingers, reddish, pinkish. I'm just a pinky girl. And so I have that. That might not be the color for you, and it's the most matte color, so I like that too. But the eye primer works fabulously. And you can see that I have a little flap of eyelid there. And I don't know how close I want to get and show that off. Look at the 2 eyes and the difference by using some of these techniques. The first thing I do is I choose crystalline. That might be too bright for you. You have to get the colors that are going to work with you. And I put it all over the lid. Now, not only is it bright, it's really shimmery, and it shows every crinkle and line and evidence of crepiness. Yeah, not what we really want, so we won't leave it like that. And then I'm going to put some right up there. Can you see? I don't know how you can see the sunlight or not. But that's going to stay that way. That one's going to stay bright. I personally use White Lily. Yep, it's on closeout. And you can use Sweet Cream, of course. And I go right on top of it. And I pat, 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 just like we learned in our Advanced Color Certification series. And then I take our color brush and I blend, 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 blend. blend, 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 blend. Okay. See how it is not going to end up looking that full and bright because of the next techniques? And the next technique is, I'm going to tell you the color I'm in love with is this from the spring collection. And this, both the blue and the brown, I pretty much wear color when I'm not in my director suit, so I wear these all the time. So I'm going to load my little smudge brush up with that, and I'm going to kind of put this color everywhere that the crystalline isn't. And then, you guessed it, I'm going to blend, 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 blend. Okay? And that's too already looking pretty big and bright. But because I have a big event later on this evening, can you see the difference eyeliner makes? Because I have a big event later on this evening and I'm going to be teaching, I want to take it all the way. Now, I'm just going to put a little disclaimer in there. I'm looking down because I'm searching for my... There it is, espresso. Since the day we came out with espresso, I have sold lots and lots of it. Never really understood why. It looks dark and matte and muddy and scary to me until I saw Louise Costco, and I always go home and try everything that I see. And this is not a magnified mirror. Good thing I know where my eye is. And I'm going to do the windshield wiper, windshield wiper, windshield wiper, windshield wiper. Hold down in the corner. Windshield wiper, windshield wiper. And then I like a nice big fluffy brush to blend it all out with. Yep. And that's how I do that. Now I do have on, and I don't have, this is not, my iPad is not magnified, but I do have on the black gel liner. And watch what he did. I'm going to show you a couple fun things with this. He took it and put the excess off on his hand there. And remember, I started Mary Kay when I was 23. I did not have crepey or loose eyelids at all. And I would see women tug and pull to put on their eyeliner. And I would go, oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Mother Nature's going to stretch it out in its own time. You don't want to help it along. Yeah, until I had crepey eyelids. It's kind of hard to get your eyeliner on without it. And especially since I can't see. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Yeah, that's not going to work. All right. I'm just going to line my eye. Good thing I know where my eye is. Notice I'm not just dragging it across in one line. There we go. Now I like it kind of fatter because what you might not be able to see, or what you're seeing and I can't, is the zigzags. So I put it on just a little bit thicker. I go out just a little bit farther. I do have bronze eye pencil underneath, and I'm just going to go right gently across that. And am I making my hair black with this eyeliner? Oh my gosh. And I'm going underneath my eyelashes. I'll go look in the mirror later. And I love this stuff. It is so easy to use and it makes so much difference, as you're already seeing. Now, here's what Louise Costco didn't tell you about this. Do you know this stuff doesn't like go away? You absolutely need our eye makeup remover. And within about 60 seconds, if you don't clean your mess up, you absolutely need the you can't budge this stuff. It will still be exactly like this 12, 16 hours later, however long it takes you. Then I'm going to close this. Close this immediately. You don't want it drying out. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put on, I only put the eyelash primer on the upper lashes. Good thing I know where my eyes are because I really can't see without glasses. And I'm going to I use the Ultimate Mascara. And I never ever fight clumps anymore because I use the eye primer. I'm going to pull down on those lashes and then back up. Yes, usually I curl them. You know why you open your mouth when you put mascara on? Because it's impossible to blink with your mouth open. And voila, and that look should last me all day. It certainly did last week. So, there. The reason I did that is because when I tell people what I do, it is not the same for them as showing them what I do. And I just go back whenever I feel like and reinforce that windshield wiper. And voila. Okay. Now, what I taught last week and what I'm teaching this week is, and I get to put my glasses back on, is how I sell in Mary Kay. And the bottom line is this. I decide to. And then I worked really, really hard to learn my product, to study it, to understand it, to say do my entire skincare class to my teddy bears and my pillows at the table into a tape recorder over and over and over. One of the things I learned was back then when I was doing that, I said, all right. I didn't even say all right. It was like A-W, all right, about 30 times in my presentation, and I learned to get rid of that, and I learned how to do it and sound natural. People, what I learned last week when I taught this to a room full, I think there were 16 consultants in there, towards the end of the teaching, they started telling me how they weren't me and couldn't do this. No, they can study. You can study. Everybody can study and can learn this, but you have to decide to. And then after that, I just started showing it to people, and we're not going to go into that specifically today. We certainly can in another episode. If you want to learn that, call me. I will work with you very ambitiously one-on-one or in small groups. We can do a conference call for it. But I want to tell you that you have to want to do it. And I'll do segments on how I describe the product in the next video. I want to talk to you about it. Do you know what it is? You need it. Well, nobody knows what it is exactly. People know when you've got it. You know when you've got it. People know when you don't have it. Have you ever felt like you just didn't have it? We've had it as a unit before. We've lost it. We're getting it back. And Jeannie Martin's National Sales Director, her entire area is called It. She has the most hilarious CD to directors about it. And this morning, I got revelation knowledge. I was reading one of my meditations, and it was talking about the lost Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant, you've heard of the Ark, there's Indiana Jones about it. It was the box that contained the tablets of the Ten Commandments, Moses' staff, and different things that, Aaron's rod, and just different things that were very, very important to the Jewish people because of what they represented. They represented to the Jewish people God's victory, God's guidance, and his very presence and the manifestation of his promises. What is your it? See, the Israelis, they had it. They lost it to the Philistines. They went and got it back again. What is your it? What will it take you to feel victorious, to be in the click of things where you are irresistible to people and your energy alone is attracting people? That's what we're going to work on, because I can give you all the sales ideas in the world, but without it, So you want to have, and I did not have it when I started. I was willing to work, and some magic moment happens. For me, it's never more than 2 weeks, but there is some magic that happens where it starts just manifesting itself because I went to work and gave God something to bless, and that happens to every single person I know in Mary Kay. I'm not special. I am not special. You've been watching my videos. I'm the goofiest thing in the planet. I'm definitely the goofiest thing in Mary Kay. I get this. I'm okay with it because God didn't mess up when he made any of us. I've tried to not be like this. I can't. I am like this. This is real. And so you need to be you. You need to take every idea you see that appeals to you and some of the ones that scare the living cooties out of you, and you need to just do them over and over and over until they become you. They'll manifest in you the way they're supposed to. I love you madly. I'm crazy about you. I do pray for you every morning. I want the very best for you. I am so excited that this unit is going to get the beamer so that you can benefit from it. You can help. If you can't physically help get it, help us by praying for it. We are going to get this. We are in the happening. We're not waiting for it to happen. We're in the happening. I love you. See you later. Bye.